Robinson leading it off for the Waves. We're in Washington, Illinois. Been coming down here more than 10 years. The delivery inside the ball. Kind of a cloudy, very hot and humid afternoon. Doing a little different today because I get a chance to, because I'm far enough away. The players and the coaches don't hear me swinging to it straight. Now the pitch, scooped in and through for the base hit single. The leadoff single for Drew Robinson puts him aboard at first, and
now batting number
designated hitter Nick Hancock batting for the pitcher Ben Portland. Throw it at first, and Robinson back. There's a strike. There's the throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base for Robinson. Hancock continues to bat. Robinson now on second. Singled and stole the base. Outside the ball. Here's a strike. Playing Illinois Valley Central. They're just really across the river from Washington. Actually did a game there a number of years ago against between Holland Park and IVC. That's the ball. Their nickname are the Ghosts. I think Washington, Illinois is a 3A school. I'm not sure on that. It could be 3 or 4A. They are a large school. Northeast suburban Peoria. Foul ball back. Hancock stays alive.
Nice.
And fly ball to left field, taken by the left fielder. And Robinson will hold at second.
coming to the plate.
Here's Jack Miller. Number 3 in the batting order. There goes the runner again. The throw, not in time. And another stolen base for Robinson. Actually, Washington, Illinois is been a very successful sports school. As a ball, its other claim to fame, somewhat poorly, or kind of a bad claim to fame, is a tornado ripped through this town, tore up the entire northwest side of town. You only got the high school itself. And right back up the middle of the base hit single for Miller. That drives home the run. And Wilmette leads 1-0 here in the top of the first inning. Sam Harvey in the batter. Throw to first and Miller back. There's the hit and run. And the base hit to right on the hit and run play. And Sam Harvey aboard at first. And over to third is Jack Miller. Here's Ryan Jeffrey. Runners with their lead at the corner. And a strike on the outside corner. And ground ball through for another base hit by Jeffrey, and that'll drive home another run. Stopping at second is Sam Harvey. Here's Cal Marin. There's a strike one. Two on, one out, 2 runs in. Swing and a bit straight. Top of the first inning. One of those days where you really have to stay hydrated. Very hot and humid. There's a base hit to left. And they'll hold the runners, and the Surfs up. Waves have runners on all the bases. Charlie Ackery, the batter. And a ground ball. And I think they're safe all the way around. Shortstop couldn't pick up that ball. I think that was a case of planning on doing
Now batting
something
number 11,
before
Lewis
he got hold of
Florida.
it. Before he got hold of the ball, so everybody's safe. Guess you call that an error. Yeah, it's a ball one.
Yeah, John, how you doing?
To Lewis, Florida.
Good. I'm in lovely Washington, Illinois.
3 runs in.
First game.
There's a suicide squeeze attempt, and that's going to work. Everybody's safe.
He just drove it around.
Another run in. And Dalton Hastings fouls one off for a strike.
Now batting number 13.
Surf is still high.
It's ours to
Wilmette waves the bases loaded. That's the ball. 4 runs in here in the top half of the first inning.
which for me means ours to lose.
And foul back.
I'm sitting near Louis, Florida. I told her you might come down.
Yeah, that's it.
Thinking about their assignments for
I know we've been coming down to Washington for
Cool.
at least 10 years. We had a balk. And another run home. That's the 5th of the inning. And strike 3.
Okay, cool.
That's out number 2. And here's Avery
Over to the
Chatterton.
plate, number 20.
Sounds good.
So Chatterton bats.
Why don't we talk later today? Thank you. See you.
And a ball 1.
Wallen said to say hello.
Get to use the big camera
You know, he has a daughter.
today.
He said,
Follow that.
I'd like to. He said, I want to come in the car and ride with you and laugh. I said, I think
Runners at second and third. The balk ended the bases loaded situation. Swing and a ground ball. Second baseman over to first, and we're done with the top half of the first inning. But the Waves batted around and scored 5. Go to the bottom of the first. 5. Wilmette 5, and Illinois Valley Central coming to bat.
4.
Ben Portland on the mound for the Waves. Leadoff batter for the Ghost, Jared Wisely. The lock in to load the pitch is a little high for a ball, I think. It's hard to see in my viewfinder, too. Andrew Tillman on deck for the Ghosts. There's a strike, 1-1 on the count. Here we are. Season video-wise, number 34. Going outside the ball. Football season, football schedule's out. And the only change that the districting made in the New Trier schedule is Lyons Township as the first game instead of York. I think York dropped down in the size-wise. There's a strike.
Go.
Beyond that, it's all pretty much the Central Suburban South and the Mid-Suburban League, 2 games, and Loyola.
Beautiful.
Strike 3, and wisely out. Here's Andrew Tillman.
Now batting number 22.
Well, Tillman bats. Portland delivers. Pitch is high, a ball, ball 1.
Anybody know where the hotel is? No, I didn't see Susan's hotel. I wasn't looking at it. Across the street.
There's a strike. Now the pitch. Outside the ball.
Okay, I said that there was some circulation. You guys could open
I remember seeing pictures of the tornado that went through town, the aftermath, and just wiped out the whole northwest side of this city. Pitch outside, corner for a strike. You lock and load.
Nice.
And line shot right to Cal Marin for
Over
the
to the
out.
plate, number 8.
Cam Willard, the batter.
consider a budget hotel, but they're no, but they don't have
First
much-
baseman
No,
for
they
the
have-
Ghosts
they're downstairs, so
of Illinois Valley Central.
Right. It's new enough where the TVs in the rooms are usually jumbo screen. Right. Yeah. 48 inches, 50 inch. Full HD. Smaller than anything else. Yeah.
Well, summer has finally arrived.
Once in a while you get more than once in a while. Yeah.
Of course, the advantage is also you get away from the lake.
Generally.
We've had a lot of lake breezes this year, in addition to a lot of rain. But they've had a lot of rain. It's just
Relaxing, and that's really
they don't get the lake breeze off Lake Michigan like we do down here. Actually, they've had more rain here than we had up on the North Shore, swinging a bit straight. Blackjack on the count. Yeah, strike on the outside corner. The county was up at deuces. 2 out, bottom of the first,
well, I know.
and Wilmette leading. Low and outside the ball. And the count's gone full.
Was Bill riding his bike today? That was classic. I was laughing. You know, I actually thought about that because it's not a bad ride. It's a good ride, except I knew you were going to.
Now the long look at the pitch on the way. And ball 4. And Willard draws the walk, and that will bring up Garrett Call. Garrett Call, the designated hitter for the Ghosts. Portland takes a look over at first. Now the pitch on the way. And I didn't see the signal. I think it was a strike. I think he made a half-hearted signal for that. Now the pitch. And that's a ball. Throw to first. Runner back. Portland gets his sign from Florida. And low and outside the ball. Throw to first.
Sleepers, even another team. My sister, when she was 6. Oh!
And a base hit. Single to right.
Scarlet fever.
And first and second. Here's Gavin Pine with 2 on. A walk and a single. Here at the bottom of the first inning. Now the pitch on the way.
Extra water, small one.
And strike one.
Cooler. Oh, you didn't want to. There you go. Are you okay? Okay, good. Let's go. Thanks. We're not being
Baseball
Well, no.
here on the network.
Shade.
And the lock and load. That's a ball. Get to actually announce the game today here live. Usually we don't do it this way. But the games here in Washington are the only ones in the year I get to do it with. Swinging a bit, strike. Runners with their lead. Portland with the long look. And the ball, and gets away, and the runners advance on up. Give them credit for stolen bases. They were gone with the pitch. Gavin Pine batting, 2 in scoring position, 2 out. And the pitch. That's the ball. Portland again with the long look.
Nice.
And swing and a miss, strike 3, and we're done with the first inning. And again to 1. It's Wilmette 5 and Illinois Valley Central nothing. We'll be back with more here on the network. Eason leading it off. And the pitch low and outside the ball, ball 1.
And he makes the dumbest jokes. And it's just like, yeah, Ken Connor's going to go hit a grand slam right now. You know, he's sitting next to him.
And
Ken Connor's going
the
to go for it.
pitch that's low and outside the ball.
Is that a TV show? No, it's on, well, yeah, but it's on HBO. Oh, HBO. It's in rerun. I mean, you can find it out. And what's it called?
Join us for baseball.
Yes, it's great. I can trying to remember who the star is.
Getting to the second half of the summer season.
His name is Kenny Powers, and he talks about himself in the third person. Yeah.
You should see this block that we rented. It's absolutely exciting.
And a ground ball. That's going to get through for the base hit single. And again, Drew Robinson leads off the inning second time around with a single.
Designated hitter.
Here's Nick. Here's Nick Hancock. Robinson with the lead. There he goes. The throw, not in time. And a stolen base for Robinson. Hancock, the designated hitter, goes to bunt. He bunts it foul. Swing and a ground ball. Foul outside of third. Down the line.
Boy.
And ground. Fly ball, shallow, drops in for the base hit.
All right. Good job.
Call those triangle shots. Goes in between the second baseman, the shortstop, and the center fielder. So runners at the corners. On the single by
Now batting number 12, Jack.
Here's Jack Miller with the runners at the corners. So the first runner back. This would be a team you probably could try a double steal on pretty effectively. Throw the first runner back. At least that's the way they have played it early on.
Nice line shot.
Line shot, base hit to left, and another run in as Jack Miller with the single to left. Sam Harvey, the batter. It's a ball one.
Now batting number 10, Sam.
2 out. Nobody out. Another run in. It's 6-0. It's a ball. And a ball. Runners with their lead. First baseman pulled in on the infield grass. I think he's expecting perhaps a bunt. Try to move the runner to third, get a play that way. There's a strike, and the count goes blackjack. To Sam Harvey. Second baseman playing halfway between the bag, giving up kind of a right center situation. Ground ball, and the bunt works. Moving the runners along. Runners at second and third. 1 out. Here's Ryan Jeffrey. And another balk. And another run in. That's 7 now for Wilmette. Swing and a fly ball out towards center. It's going to work as a sacrifice fly.
Let it go.
Brings home another run.
Good job. Let's go, Cal.
Here's Cal Marin. Fouled one off for a strike. Nobody on. And a few more runs in here in the top of the second. High pop up. Foul territory taken for the out, and we're done with the inning. By the way, he's played 3 more and lead it 8-0 at the end of an inning and a half. And
For Wilmette, 3 runs,
We'll go to the bottom half of the
3
frame.
hits.
And we go to the bottom
Leading
half
off
of
the
this
bottom of the
inning.
second, number 9, Brandon Ward.
Here's Brandon Ward to lead it off for the Ghosts. First offering, swinging a bit straight. Then Portland on the mound. And outside, the count evens up at 1-1.
Yeah.
For the Waves, this is a road trip. It's actually the only real road trip they have this year.
Catch it. Yeah.
Fly ball caught out there and left somewhere back there behind the post.
You're up.
And 1 up, 1 down. Here's Jacob Thomas.
It's perfect, but nobody was.
The reason I was mentioning about the fact this being the only road trip that the Waves are taking this year, I remember back.
The Death Star, outfield walls,
I want to say it was the 2007 season maybe 2008. They took a road trip. And with all those big players we had, they were doing cannonballs in the swimming pool and practically emptied the swimming pool. I remember Chris Slashman and T.J. O'Donnell were doing that.
He's got it.
High pop
Got
up,
it.
and Portland misses it
It's not.
on the foul ball.
It's too far from me.
Strike him out. I think so.
Now the pitch outside the ball. Outfield playing straightaway, shaded slightly to right. Pitch is low ball.
And that's something like that. Yeah, try to strike. You wouldn't say anything. Just,
Let's go, Port!
Talking about Washington here,
Catcher feel it in his hand.
yeah, exactly.
Josh Perlmutter, 2012, hit 5 wooden bat home runs in this tournament.
Except this.
Round ball. Dropped the ball and an error on
He's trying to find a base.
pitcher covering.
That's why that's the first of all. Pitchers fielding practice first.
Logan Mercer is the batter.
I didn't have that situation.
So runner on at first. Yeah, strike one. I guess this now is a composite bat game tournament. It used to be wooden bat. And the ball.
Good miss.
Got a first runner back. The advantage maybe for Wilmette is because they've been playing with wooden bat. When they get to the composite bat, they get on the ball, they can get a little more pop to it. They don't have to get to that sweet spot to get a hit that wooden bat does. Foul ball.
There's this game of tomorrow, and then
No, I mean how many teams?
that was
Runner takes his lead off first.
not a better situation.
Portland does a check. Delivery on the way.
Oh, it's a nice solid hit.
And a base hit to left. So 2 on is Jacob Koch.
Marathon.
Runners
Grandson.
take the lead.
There you go.
Yeah, strike one.
How am I doing? I just took a strike. Pitch.
1 away, 2 on. Bottom of the second inning. Wilmette's taking an early big lead here. And foul back. Metro Chicago Sports Network on the cable and the internet. Glad to have you with us, wherever you may be. So again, the pitch. And that's high ball. And strike 3. Caught him on the outside corner. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the batting order, Jared Wisely. And strike one.
Now batting the shortstop.
Runners with their lead.
Nice job.
Throw out to second. Brought it back. And the pitcher on the way. Strike on the outside corner. Time called. Wisely steps out, steps back in. Then Portland into the windup. And the pitch. And another one off. Let's see how many Wilmette parents can get hit by that foul ball.
Just one.
Now the pitch. Yeah, that's a low ball. Well, considering now I'm at the about 25,000 baseball games, something like that. And I've only been hit 4 times. I don't move. Just let it hit you. I pop up on the infield and take him out to first baseman for the out to end the inning. We played 2. It's 8-0. Wilmette leading Illinois Valley.
In the bottom of the second.
Here's Ackley to lead it off and takes a strike. Top of the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And the ball outside. 1-2, the count. Top of the 3rd. And the count evens up at deuces. And the count goes full at 3-2. Swing and a ground ball. Second baseman has it. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Lewis, Florida. And he goes to bunt. Down on the ground. Throw to first. They still got it. Pitcher lost his footing, but from his backside still managed to get it over there in time for the out. 2 up, 2 down. There's Dalton Hastings. It's a ball 1. This is a type of game you really have to remind the players to stay hydrated, because it is a hot, humid day. Foul ball. And a ball. And strike on the outside corner. Ground ball, second baseman over to first, and a 1-2-3. No runs, no history. There's nobody. Let's go to the bottom half
Wilmette, the
of
top half of the third. No runs,
nothing.
no
Wilmette
hits,
leading
nobody left on base.
Illinois Valley Central. So Andrew Tillman leads it off here at the bottom of the third. And the pitch in there for strike one. Portland's been doing a good job of getting that first pitch over for a strike.
Might be a little light, but okay. And what are you doing?
Now, delivering outside, and it's 1-1. And a little ground ball. Marin has it. Over to first. Got him. 1 out down. Cam Woolard, the batter. 2, 3, and 4 for the Ghost here in the inning. So we're going to be a strike. I've been coming down this way quite a bit for games. Over the years, the very first basketball playoff that was played here in Peoria was a New Trier in '96, the last year of Mel Sheets, who recently passed away. Foul ball. Yeah, it's basketball, obviously. Foul ball. Just outside of third. Now the pitch is way outside the ball. And I believe the count's gone blackjack.
So we just doubled it.
Spend all the time talking, never paying attention to what the count is. Low and outside the ball. I was wrong. Full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and 2 away. Garrett Call.
Now batting number 15, Garrett Call.
That's why I said Garrett Call, the batter. And first pitch hitting, fly ball, going to be triangle shot out there. Taken for the out, and 3 up, 3 down for the Ghosts in the third. We played 3, it's 8-0.
Nobody left on.
Favor of
We go to the
Wilmette.
top
We'll
of
be
fourth.
back
Wilmette
with
still leads.
more in
8
just
to
a
0.
moment here on the network.
Hitting off the top of the fourth,
we
number
go to
20,
the top of
Avery
the fourth
Chatterton.
inning. Avery Chatterton leading it off for the Waves. And both teams batting 10, which is a bit tough on the part of IVC as they only have 10 players. High and tight of ball.
Yeah. Then I think it's competitive.
Yeah, the ball.
This would be a good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, surprised to see that.
And ball 4. And Chatterton on 4 pitches. Draws the walk to lead off the inning.
Perfect.
Now batting.
Here's Drew Robinson. 2 for 2 on the day for Drew. I want to say 3 stolen bases for him as well. Oh, the pitch. And there's another stolen base, this one by Avery Chatterton. And the ball to Drew Robinson.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, strike on the inside corner.
That's so interesting. I wonder if the Warriors were there.
Strike on the outside corner. Swinging a ground ball, and it bounces over in for the base hit. They'll hold the runners, and the bases will be loaded. I take that back on the errant throw.
Coming to the plate,
Drew
number
Robinson
7,
goes to second.
Hancock.
Now, the first thing to go is your mind, and the second thing is so Robinson at second. Scored that as a single for Robinson and an error on that throw in, allowing him to get to second on the single. 2 in scoring position, nobody out. Nick Hancock, the batter. And pops one out of play. They have some very nice facilities here at Washington, Illinois. Nice baseball facilities. And they have really upgraded their football from what we used to come in to. They've had a lot of success in football, and that's fueled their upgrading the facilities. And fly ball down the line to third, taken for the out. Not deep enough for Robinson to come out. What a wait. Jack Miller. And swinging a bit of strike. So now runners in scoring position, 2 of them, and 1 out. And number 3 in the batting order, Jack Miller. Pitch outside the ball. And low and inside the ball. And a pitch high ball. And ball 4. And Miller aboard, and once more the surf's up for the Waves. Here's Brett Johnson. And down the line, foul. Send it to the left field corner, but foul. Down in the corner, out in the street. Hard to believe we're end of June already. Strike. Ball. Real time, less than a Week away, just a couple of days away from both Canada Day and the 4th of July. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ryan Jeffrey, the batter. Johnson batted for Sam Harvey. That's a ball outside. Top of the 4th. 8-0 Wilmette. And the ball outside. And a base hit to left. That's going to score 2. And make it 10-0. As both Chatterton and Drew Robinson home to score. Cal Marin batting. And strike. Runners at second and third. And foul ball. 10-0. Wilmette now leading. Top of the 4th. First game of the Washington tournament. Wilmette has done very well in the tournaments this year, outside of all. It's the ball. I remember a couple of years ago when all of them, as the ball got away, another run scored. Every single game of this tournament got rained out. $11-0 now. Foul ball outside of third.
This thing is pretty nuts in the breeze.
Runner on third.
Nice. Oh!
And Marin,
That's gonna
fair
go
ball.
Gonna go to the wall.
Down the line, and Marin
Cruises.
gonna cruise it to second with an easy double. 12th run of the ball game for the Wilmette Waves. And the ball outside.
Now batting number 1, Charlie Airy.
Here's Charlie Eckery. I corrected the PA announcer, who happens to be the baseball coach here at Washington, the last name, and he still didn't get it right. Oh well. Now see, for me, when I goof up a name like that, I have a quarter that goes into the charity, into a charity jar. I end up with a couple of $1 million by the end of the year. All for Ackley aboard via the walk. Here's AJ Steinbach batting.
That's a
AJ fouls one off.
Come on, AJ.
You can get a windshield whacker here, but it'll take a pretty good poke to get one.
Oh, that's right. John. Go for the left.
There's a little
Tough one.
pop, fly, and drops in for the base hit.
Hey.
Here comes the throw home, not in
Right.
time. 13th run of the ball game. A single by Steinbach. And he went all the way to second.
Yeah, anything that's
Coming to the plate, number 13.
AJ went to second on the throw home.
No, it doesn't. I tried many times.
Second and third. 13-0. Strike on the outside corner. Illinois Valley Central Ghosts and the Wilmette Waves.
Go.
And the ball gets away and to the backstop and another run home. 1-1 the count. Pitches high and outside to Dalton Hastings. Shortstop. And strike. AJ Steinbach at third.
High school. We didn't play the year we played in Burlington. What class?
Blowing outside a ball.
I mean, I don't think they're the smallest class. I think they're going to step up. Because they're only 16,000 people at this time. Oh, well, 16,000 makes a pretty good size school. Is that right? Yeah.
There's a base hit. Single for Dalton, and Steinbach home to score another run for Wilmette. They lead it, I think, 15-0. Avery Chatterton, the batter. Outside a ball.
Terry Steinbach is a really interesting guy.
I can't pronounce her.
He was telling Stingy.
And up high a ball.
Her initials are ASS.
Yeah.
2 out. Swing and a miss, strike to Chatterton.
There's a breeze on there.
And strike. Count evens up at deuces.
So Terry Steinbach is from this little town called New Ulm, Minnesota. Which is south
Now
of
the
Minnesota.
pitch, yeah, that's low and inside, and the count's gone full at 3-2.
In the state of Minnesota in baseball. And I went,
Drew Robinson
went there one time. And
scheduled the bat back to the top of the batting order on deck. And he did go, strike 3, and the inning over.
100% German.
Well, the Waves score some more, and they've got this one well in hand. We go to the bottom half of the fourth, halfway home with the ball game. Bottom of the fourth. And a ball outside, ball.
They need a babysitter.
Ben Portland on the mound. Shall we say he's got a little bit of a lead to work with. Gavin Pine, the batter. Outside the ball.
So they're making fun of us up there. Actually, that's what playing Phillies this week. So there's that's but we'll be surprised if the Brewers will be surprised if we defeat the last.
And Portland's pitch. High pop-up on the infield. Called for and taken by Dalton Hastings for the out. 1 out. Here's Brandon Ward.
Nice road.
And a base hit right back up the middle.
What's going on?
Single. Jacob Thomas.
All that stuff. I was in the sports
Batter.
watching that. Yeah.
Throw it to first. Runner back. He had a little trouble catching the ball anyway. The look of it. And a ground ball. So roll it. They'll take the play at second. They won't get the throw over to first. So scored as a fielder's choice. I guess they're calling the fielder interference. Runner interference, and that takes care of the inning. We go to the fifth, and it is Wilmette well in command. We'll be back with more.
There were a lot of those. About 1973. Did you?
Ball back.
Especially in the 70s. Yeah.
Drew Robinson leading it off here in the top of the fifth inning. In a hold and go home situation. In the top of the fifth inning. So ball.
Get out of the way. Jeez.
Here's the ball.
So fast as out.
As I always say when people talk about like the interference call that ended the bottom of the fourth, umpires are like your mother. They're always right. And that's a ball. Ball four, and Robinson aboard via the walk.
Seen the stones.
The call wasn't the slide, it was the fact that the runner didn't slide and obstructed the throw by Marin.
Fantastic.
Although there'd be some question on my mind whether or not Marin could have made that throw in time anyway, but
He's going to be 76 next month.
here's what the ump calls it. Foul ball.
Go, Nick.
Nick Hancock, the batter. Runner on at first, nobody out.
Load and go.
Now, delivery. Going inside the ball.
What?
And line shot, that's a base hit. To left field, and two on, and nobody out.
I'll take it.
Here's Jack Miller. Foul ball. I think that hit the catcher before it went back out behind.
This is really fun.
Heard a little grunt thrown in there.
Oh, that freshman.
Oh, well, that's the bomb.
Low and outside the ball.
Offensive. Well, there. I mean, it's going to happen.
A couple of the Washington players down in the batting cages down there on the third base side. Washington, Illinois, just a little northeast of Peoria. Been down here a number of times. Now the pitch outside the ball and gets away, and that'll allow the runners to trot on over. So second and third, two more in scoring position for the Waves. And a ball.
But they're going to run the other field, too.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. And Jack Miller out. Here's Brett Johnson.
And there's a little hole like this.
He came in for Sam Harvey last
I'll
night
hit the ball through the hole, bounce.
as the extra hitter. There's a strike on the outside corner.
Right on the shin ball. Hard. It was one of the opposing team's mouths. Didn't.
Now the pitch. That's a ball.
Good spot, Andrew.
Good job, Andrew.
Not that ball. Sitting way down the right field. Far away. That's foul.
Line shot foul down the third base line, down the corner. Yeah, the ball. Metro Chicago Sports Network. We're seen on Xfinity, Comcast, Wow, RCN. During the regular season, Nutra Television. Deuces on the count. And, of course, on the internet. The lock and load. Ball 4. And the surf's up again for the Waves. Ryan Jeffrey, the batter.
Charlie got his 2 innings yesterday.
And fouled one off.
That's why I said we had no pitching.
Yeah, Nick had a pitch a week ago. I mean, he didn't pitch in 2 years. I told him.
1-1 on the count, 1 out. High outside the ball. And fly ball. That's going to be a gapper out there to right center.
Stand.
And into second
Stand up.
with the double.
Woo!
And 2 more runs home. A double by Ryan Jeffrey. Here's Cal Marin. Time called. Marin bats, pitch outside the wall. Third pitcher of the ball game for Illinois Valley Central, but they really only have 10 players, so it's really just kind of rotating people around to put them on the mound a little bit. Ground ball, third baseman over to first, not in time, and another run in. There's Charlie Ackrey. Runners at the corners. Pitches low ball. Ground ball through the left side of the infield for the base hit. And yet another run. Waves have 2 on. Still only 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Here's A.J. Steinbach. Came in last inning, got a single. Just over the third baseman's head. Yeah, strike. Strike 2. Ground ball, nice play by the second baseman. They'll get the fielder's choice at second.
Now batting number 13, the
AJ trying to go up the middle. Just second baseman was there with a good play. So runners at the corner.
This is myself.
Dalton Hastings takes the pitch outside the ball.
Yep. Okay.
And a base hit to right. Yeah, got by the right fielder. They'll score that as a single and an error. And over to second goes Hastings. And another run home. Avery Chatterton fouls one off for a strike. Strike 1.
Yeah, no, it's so good. Thank you. Thanks, thank you.
2 out, 2 on. Yeah, strike. And the ball. 1-2 the count to Chatterton. Strike 3, and getting over. We go to the bottom half of the fifth, and Wilmette just trying to finish this one off. Here's Logan Mercer to lead it off.
How you doing?
Swing and a base hit right back up the middle. Leadoff single for Mercer for the Ghosts. Here's Jacob Koch.
It's just which country road did you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, was that Dale Pass?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was debating that, but I was like, I looked at it and it said like 45 minutes still away, and I'm like, I know this is all good.
Runner at first.
Driving.
No. No one was on it.
Here's the strike.
Were you fouling her?
And outside the ball.
She's a wonderful person.
They lock and load. Ground ball. Step on the bag. Go over to first. And two-way. Last hope for Illinois Valley Central. Jacob Wisely. And Wisely's going to get himself a base hit out to left center and eventually picked up by Chatterton.
That's 53.
Now batting number
And a
22.
Here's Andrew Tillman.
But I'd like that one.
Is that what you took down? 55?
Yeah.
To 55.
I mean, when I went to Romeo Level,
And the ball gets away
I need
from Florida and
I didn't like that as much.
over to second. Goes Koch. Strike on the outside corner.
Good rip, buddy.
And a base hit back up the middle. Into the cutoff man. Holds the runner. Runners at the corners. Number 3 in the batting order, Cam Bullard. Batting here.
Then walking out.
Portland's gone the distance. Check at first. And time called.
Really? Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, you were standing by the
Swinging a base strike, and they'll let the runner steal second. No reason to throw for him.
Yeah, and then I started driving.
So 2 in scoring position with 2 out.
I thought there was going to be tornado. Area like that. Or whatever. The trees are moving.
And fouled away. 0-2 the count. Join us for baseball. We still have about half the season to go here in the summer. Got a big home series against Loyola coming up outside of Alden.
Should I
In real-time doubleheaders against Palatine and Highland Park. The national tournament over 4th of July weekend. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the ball game is all over. And we'll be back in just a moment to wrap this one up.
All right.
Let's go. Let's get out of here. We're still taking all the Nope. Let's go.